Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another side quest about video games with myself and Exile Magpie.
Hello!
We're here again. I think this might be the last one for the year.
Probably, because it's Christmas on Saturday.
Yep, it is Christmas on Saturday. The time has flown by.
It has indeed. It's the one before Christmas.
Yes, it's the last one.
We don't have any
2021.
specially Christmassy stuff, unfortunately.
No.
The game industry does not want people to have fun, clearly.
Well, there is Christmassy stuff in games. I just don't play them.
I mean, Destiny 2 has its Christmas-like event, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I've
been doing that lately. I've been giving
World of Tanks has its thing.
Yeah. So all the live service games have something. I just, I don't, other than Destiny, I don't really
play them.
Don't really play them. I think Final Fantasy has its own.
Final Fantasy 14, yes. They're on like, but again, that's like MMOs and live services.
That's if you can get on to Final Fantasy.
Which they've had to stop selling.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
What are we starting
So we're going to start off with, basically because we talked about it last week with the whole Bungie.
Yes.
Bungie's head of HR has stepped down.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if heads are going to roll,
that's
going to be one of them.
I mean, we all say, we've said before, HR is not for the staff, it's for the company. But yeah, if you're head of HR and this sort of shit hits the fan, your job, your position in that company should be untenable.
Yep. Gail, what's your name? Gail, I'm gonna hopefully pronounce this right. Gail DeHunt is stepping down. She's been with Bungie for 14 years. It doesn't say she's been the head of HR for 14 years. It just says
she's been with the company for 14 years. Yeah. It's highly unlikely she was head of HR for 14 years. But still, it's
always going to happen.
Yeah, it's like, well, you have allowed this culture to take place. It's kind of it's not acceptable.
Granted, you're not the only person that people should be looking at. That is very true. The people at the top.
Yes.
Also, people need to look at that because
it happened on your watch. The buck stops with the CEO.
As we say with Hughes Guillemont and Bobby Kotick, you're either too dumb to notice
what's going on,
or you knew what was going on.
Yeah, you're either complicit or ignorant.
Yeah.
Either one of those two. There's no middle ground. Either one of those two means you really shouldn't be in that position.
Yeah, your job is not tenable.
Speaking of which, Bobby Kotick is still in his position, and so is Yves Guillemont.
Yeah. Speaking of Hughes, this is a long way about, right? But speaking of Hughes Guillemont, right? This is because he's part of Ubisoft, and Ubisoft were part of the Game Awards. And so somebody did the analytics for the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Right? Only 20% of the show is awards.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, Jeff, man, come on. Less in the adverts, more the awards. Stop breezing through those awards.
Yeah, don't breeze through.
There are too many awards. If there's so many awards that you have to breeze through them, get rid of. You don't need the esports ones. Let's be honest. You don't need the.
Well, the thing is, the esports ones you really should do in the pre-show. Personally, I think they should be done in the
I don't even think there should be a pre-show. I don't understand where these pre-show things came from.
God knows. I don't know. But I'm saying, they like having the pre-show. So if you're going to have a pre-show, have the stuff like the esports.
Watch the pre-show. Why? What's the pre-show actually going to give me?
When eventually you get, esports is going to get to the same sort of level as,
sport.
Actual sport. Because in a sense, it is actually sport.
Yeah.
But I mean, popularity and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I know.
Maybe when it reaches that level, have them in the main show, but...
Yeah, but by that time, they're going to have their own awards. It's going to be like sports.
True.
It'll be the esports personality.
Personality of the year! which has just happened by BBC. BBC just did that. And,
I don't know this. I don't...
Is it Emma Raducanu?
Yeah.
Yeah, she won it.
Well, yeah.
Understandably, she won the US
Women's
Open
and Wimbledon.
No, she didn't win Wimbledon.
Did she not win Wimbledon?
No,
I thought
she
did.
Wimbledon was her first.
Final.
No, I think Wimbledon she had to pull out.
No, that was last year.
I don't think she won it.
I'm pretty sure she did. Hold on. There's a way to find out.
No, I know she didn't win it. I'm pretty sure she didn't win it.
I know last year she pulled out. I could be wrong.
Well, wasn't it suspended last year? Did we not have a Wimbledon last year because of the whole P thing with the C-19 virus? Because the last event of the year was the US Open, and she's only just won that.
Let's have a look. I could be wrong.
I could be getting my timing wrong, which is also something possible. Are you looking at who?
You're just looking at the results. I'm more actually now like who won Wimbledon. It's not even about like was it right?
Was it her?
Right, was it her? Well, this does not help me though.
Nope.
This just shows me courts. No, I don't want courts. I just want.
Just put final. Just put final.
I'm pretty sure she got through.
I don't think she won it though. I don't.
Or maybe Ashley Barty who won. Yeah, Emma won the US Open.
Yeah,
I know that. I thought she won Wimbledon.
The US Open. I'm pretty sure the US Open happened after Wimbledon though.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it does. The US Open.
I mean, one hell of a tangent here, by the way, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because one.
Just Google Wimbledon women 2021 winner.
Jesus Christ! You would think like just putting results would come up with something.
Yeah, I know, but no, of course not. Google doesn't play like that. Yeah, just put Wimbledon women's winner or something like that.
Ashley Barty.
Yeah.
Defeated Carolina. Why did I think Emma Raducanu won it?
I don't know, because everyone's talking about her.
Yeah, probably.
Although, to be honest, considering how she won the US Open,
she
smashed
the US Open.
She just destroyed everyone. It was pretty impressive. So, yeah, deserved winner of the BBC Sport Personality of the Year. And that tangent should come to an end now once we go back to
Bungie. Once we get back to Bungie. Yes. So, the Bungie, it does look like they are
cleaning house.
They are making the right steps.
Yes.
And not doing an Activision.
Yes.
Which is nice.
I mean, it's not really the hardest thing to do, get rid of...
I mean, look, everybody sometimes trips over their laces.
Yes.
Okay? So...
The thing is like, they shouldn't have let it get... they shouldn't have let it get to that position in the first place, okay? They should... Now they're... like I say, a employer's primary job is to look after its employees, right? Yes, your business's place is to make money. Yes, I totally understand that. However, if you are not willing to protect your staff from absolute bullshit, then you shouldn't be in business, basically. The Victorian era came to an end for a reason.
Yes. Okay.
We move for people, we move forward. We learn from our historical mistakes, It's the reason why certain things beginning with an S ain't around anymore. Or at least officially. Or legal. Legally. So yeah, it's good that it is good that they are making steps to deal with the issue that they have. I still think they shouldn't let it get to that stage.
Oh yeah,
So it doesn't like we're not. What's the word? We're not letting this slide, sort of thing. It's okay. You're making changes. You holding people responsible, and you are putting steps in place, and you are doing it in a
workers just unionize. Just do it.
Yeah, but still, like, workers unionize. Just do
unionize. It's fine.
It's the only way you guys are gonna actually get any sort of fucking protection or rights. Okay, so what next?
Well, we were talking about Ubisoft.
So let's go into Ubisoft.
We've got two things for Ubisoft. One technically good and one shitty. Ubisoft boss Yves Guillemot has basically come out and said NFTs are staying.
Yes, of course he is.
Doesn't matter.
Because it's the buzzword. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'd like them to tell me what exactly an NFT would make a game better by.
Well, they could sell it they could sell that one thing to the richest person.
Yes, I know, but here's the thing, right? There's such a thing as supply and demand.
Yeah.
Right? So, if no one wants it, it's not going to be worth jack shit.
They've got to make it, like, worthwhile. Don't get me wrong.
Right? But here's another thing, right? I've yet to see anyone who who is on board with this NFT bullshit in games and actually explain to me how an NFT
is going to help
make the game better.
Well, yeah, because they don't.
Because there isn't one.
There isn't one. The makers of Stalker, because apparently Stalker 2 was actually going to have NFTs in it. They've actually pulled that back.
Yeah, because there was such a backlash. There's been a massive backlash regarding Ubisoft's, and I think.
Have you seen Ubisoft's?
Yes.
NFTs? They are absolutely
shite.
Fucking pathetic.
Like, here's the thing, right? You literally have to zoom in on them to find the fucking code. It is the most bullshittery of bullshit. Like, what? I'm sorry, that looks from a distance. That looks exactly like every other fucking mask.
Yeah.
And then for them to go, oh no, but there's a special NFT not on it, and you can't. It's the only one of its kind. Yeah, but it doesn't look any different.
Yeah, but like
when I'm shooting.
Here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like they're just gonna sell loads of those with just different barcodes on.
Yeah.
That's how ridiculous this is. It's like it's not a one of a kind thing. All you've done is just change the barcode.
Yeah.
That's not how one of a kind works.
And again, it's like I don't care. Like it's got a special code on it that makes it unique. No.
Like, yeah. Look, if you want to buy an NFT, go right ahead. Like,
you're stupid.
I'm not saying you shouldn't buy them, nor am I saying that you should buy them.
No, I will. You shouldn't.
I am saying though.
You're dumb.
They are scams.
They are scams. They are pyramid scheme.
And
also they have no actual value.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
But I am saying they're a scam. And that,
look, if you want to spend $1,000 on an NFT, please let me give you my bank details so that you can just put it into my account.
Hire me as the person that says no. You can pay me that money that you're going to spend on the NFT and give me that'll be my money.
Yeah, and here's the great thing about it, right? Is that you would actually spend that money in the economy, the real economy, in the real life.
The real life economy. The thing that actually, that politicians and that keep talking about.
Yeah, the actual world, in the real world, the physical real world, he would actually spend money.
Yeah.
Which means that money would actually go into the community and be paid for, like, more jobs and more stuff.
Exactly.
Not just into Yves Guillemot's fucking Jamaican bank account or Bobby Kotick's.
No, Yves Guillemot doesn't have a Jamaican bank account. No. He has a
Swiss.
He has a Swiss bank account. He has that, and he's got like a wine field somewhere. You look at him and you go, yeah, he's got a wine field.
Yeah, probably.
He's got one of those weird, fancy.
Speaking of Ubisoft and the NFTs, though, the French Union one of the big French unions
Yeah,
has
they've come out and said this is not it's not ecologically or what was the other thing? It was like two things. I know one was
ecologically and environmentally.
Yeah, environmentally sound.
No, it isn't, because it's bullshit. Like here's the thing, right? To make sure that token is owned by the correct person, right? And that confirms that it is the only token of its like. And this is the thing. It's like, hell, Willy Wonka's golden thing makes more sense than this bullshit, right? But like, it basically does a blockchain and crunches a whole bunch of numbers, and the computing power taken to confirm that this thing is actually what it says it is astronomically energy inefficient.
Yeah.
It is a buzzword. It is a fucking fad. It has no purpose, no use. Like you said, it's modern art.
It is
the modern version it is a digital version of modern art where people with too much fucking money and sense seem to want to fucking get in on it.
It is the exact same thing.
Like, and everyone's like the thing is, like, people are going on about it, like, oh, you need to get in on the ground level. I'm like, I've heard Ponzi schemes less desperate to get people involved. Like, you clearly have invested way too much money and really are worried that you're not going to get your money back.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like, the bullshit that they're coming out with, like, oh, just like, remember when all the AAA game industry was literally like hammered down with the fucking might of fucking Odin, of like anyone trying to make any money off their products.
Yeah.
And now they're going, oh yeah, you can sell out NFTs, make money off it.
Well, of course.
Ubisoft may get a cut of that fee, because, and here's the thing, when they say, like,
right. Okay, so you know how they're like, oh yeah, you can sell our NFTs and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, so if somebody sells an NFT of, say, like Assassin's Creed, right?
Like an Assassin's Creed skin, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go off that.
Let's just do that, right? All that other person needs to do is, let's say Ubisoft says, right, we have a cut of that, we want a cut of that $10,000. All that other person has to do is then say, no, I made it.
The problem is that in the fucking contract you'll sign the terms and agreements of playing the game will be Ubisoft get a cut of any NFT you.
No, I'm on about like the first Assassin's Creed, the one that there is no agreement, there is no nonsense and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, though, right, that they won't update like older games to have these in. So.
Yeah, no, but this is what I mean. There will be people who are able to do that. That's my thing.
Yeah.
If all somebody has to do is mod a skin into Assassin's Creed and then sell that as an NFT.
It will be the thing is, I guarantee you the contract. Because here's the thing, everyone's like, all these NFT supporters, right, that aren't the AAA game industry will be going, oh yeah, but you could get a unique skin and it's like your avatar and it's on every game, and it's like, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool if it was your avatar, and in any game you go in, you can look like that. But that's not that's not how it's gonna work. You're gonna have, like, Ubisoft has its whatever currency for it.
Mm-hmm.
EA's gonna have its own.
Mm-hmm.
Activision Blizzard are gonna have its own. Take-Two is gonna have its own.
Square
Enix will have its own. And do you honestly think you're going to be able to interchange NFTs to different companies' games? Oh, no. Nah, that ain't happening, boy. That ain't happening. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but no, these greedy, fucking ravenous, devouring vultures will not allow anything that they make outside of their own little ecosystem.
Right. Because it's garbage.
Because they know if that happened, they wouldn't have control over it. And they wouldn't be able to make all the money off it. And that's the only reason this is a thing. Is because they think they can make more money. And unfortunately, there's plenty of enough stupid people with too much fucking money.
I believe they call them whales.
Yes.
Yes. Just to say that I'm down with the lingo. time.
Oh, you mean like the
I'm
casino lingo?
I'm down with the lingo for the AAA game.
Yes, we don't have gambling in our games, yet we call our players the same thing that casinos call
their customers.
Call their customers. You know, dolphins, whales, and fucking. You know.
Yes. You know, EA or Ubisoft. You know,
it kind of goes against. It kind of goes against your argument when you are literally acting like a casino.
Well, all I can say is, you know, I was very surprised by the fact that they named it Surprise Mechanics. It's very surprising.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Jesus fucking.
God, I'm not looking forward to NFTs in games. This is gonna be so.
It's gonna be the thing is.
Fucking stupid.
The thing is, right? They say, oh well, like Yves Guillemot has come out and said, oh well, this is like loot boxes and microtransactions and DLC. Everyone didn't like them. Yeah, we still don't. We still don't like them. We just have put up with them to a certain point. There is a line in the sand that we will literally go. I mean, fuck off. No.
Loot boxes is, you know, still on the other side of that line. It's not. I mean, microtransactions is fine because I've always classed like DLC as technically a microtransaction.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the DLC.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah, like if it was an actual expansion for like you know, you got in the old like pre.
And I've never really minded paying like £2 for a skin.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind buying more customization as long as the base game has enough customization in it. If I'm like, yeah, give me more of this. I don't mind this. But like customizing, I guarantee you NFTs will fucking snip that in the fucking bud. Like, you wanna have a unique avatar? No, you're gonna pay for this one single avatar because of the token on it.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Which will be just a barcode that you can't see. So everybody else will have the same
skin. Can you imagine if
Bungie
had put something like that in Destiny? That is no. The thing is, if you want to kill your game, do that.
That's coming. That's going to come now. You've said it.
I apologise instantly to the
this
entire
is
Destiny.
Bungie.
This is in the entire Destiny fan base. If it does come in, I humbly and grovelly apologise for the hellscape that has come to be.
It's bad enough all the good bloody ornaments and skins are in the bloody shop.
I know. It's annoying as hell. Yeah, just like I want someone to say, apart from and saying, oh, but it makes money, it gets you money, you can make money from it. I'm sorry, no, that's not good enough. That doesn't make the game better.
Well, no, right. First thing is you might make money.
Yeah.
You might. This is the equivalent of modern art. Just because it's there doesn't mean people are going to buy it.
You know, not every fucking graffiti artist became Banksy.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, this is not how art works.
Not everybody, you know the Can't Stop video for Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not everybody became that guy, because that video is all to do with modern art and all that sort of stuff. But not everybody became that dude.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name. It's right at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, I know.
It's like inspired by the art.
Yeah, because pretty much like every single bit is his art that they used, which is it's a fun video, music video. So anyway, but like it just, I want someone to actually give me a game benefit, not and take. Yeah, I know there isn't. I know there isn't. I'm literally looking at it and going, no.
Because, right, if this was an indie developer, if this was like an indie developer, I could say, well, they could put that money and, like,
make it
build on the game.
Yeah.
But it's not an indie developer.
But here's the thing, right?
It's not even a small studio.
Here's the thing, right? The amount of money it takes to set up a server to do these blockchains and do all this bullshit with NFTs, you can't do it as an indie developer. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
Because all your money would be going into maintaining that server. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of space. It's a waste of everything. It is a waste. NFTs have no benefit to anything. At least with modern art, it was a physical thing. You may not have
right,
liked it, but it was a physical fucking thing.
Whoa. Okay, first off, it wasn't just like we did. It was garbage.
Yes, I know it was.
Somebody went to a junk.
Yes,
picked up
but
a can of Coke.
What I'm
and
saying,
put it on a
what
thing.
I'm saying is that it was still a physical fucking object.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
an NFT is just a fucking bunch of ones and zeros. That's it. It's a token. It's a receipt. It's not even the item that you claim is yours. The receipt is yours. The item isn't, because it's a bunch of zeros and ones and it is owned by fucking Ubisoft. Because I guarantee, because like I said before, there's no fucking way Ubisoft is going to let you take a helmet from fucking Ghost Recon and go into Doom.
Yeah, that's true.
Or Halo. That's just not happening. And then Microsoft aren't going to let fucking a helmet from an Ubisoft game go into a Microsoft game. It's just not going to happen, people.
Oh well.
It's not. Like, the amount of blooming getting together and cooperating between each other, that's never going to happen, because they would end up having to split the money between them. And God help them do that.
See, that's why it's going to end up Disney on one side and Coca-Cola on the other. And we're just going to end up in a giant war between Coke and Disney.
A la Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of metaverse, no, dear fucking God. Have you seen fucking Facebook's meta blooming thing? And I'm literally like, Second Life literally looked better than this.
A lot of things looked better than
A lot of things look better. It's like, could you not have actually, like here, VR chat, right?
Do you want to know what actually looked better?
Yeah.
Writing a letter and
Yes.
posting it.
Yes. But no, what I'm saying is VR chat actually it's doesn't even look as good as VR chat. And VR chat is like, its basic purpose is for VR thing. Like, it's pretty impressive what people can do in that thing, but it's not the most technologically advanced. It's not Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Graphically saying, like, and like, Facebook has like so much. You have so much money. How can you not spend that money on making your products better?
Well, why would they want to do that? Why? Right, think of this. Right, this is the weird. Right, why would a games company want to actually make good games?
I know.
Well, I mean, it's mind blowing. I know, right?
It's mind blowing.
Why would a games company actually want to make their games?
Why would
good?
they want to improve on their games?
Instead of when all they have to do is just re-release the same game in a different skin
and over again.
over and over and over again,
And sometimes an even worse game.
Yeah, even worse game. Or now hear me out. Here's another strategy. What we could do? We could just make one game and just put different titles on them.
Yeah.
But say they're all different games.
No, not even different titles. Just have a different number at the end.
Yeah, and just say they're all different games. Ubisoft,
EA, Take-Two,
and then just be like, oh, there we go. We don't need to make games anymore. We just need to, like, I don't know. Let's find the trend. Clowns. Okay, so Assassin's Creed clowns. There we go. We've got this in the bag.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
Yeah, the AAA game industry has a quite literal problem with creativity.
I don't...
That it doesn't actually
It is the
happening
weirdest...
at the moment.
It is the weirdest fucking business I've ever seen in my life.
It is counterproductive.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, this is quite popular with our fans. Let's not do this. Yeah, because I don't want to make money.
There's a massive
at all.
And there's a massive demand for a certain type of game. Shall we make it? No.
No.
We shall take the main character from this and put it into other games solely to piss everyone off.
Well, no. Oh, but also what we'll do is we'll tease that there's a big reveal for that game. And then it's not actually a reveal for that game. It's just a reveal for that character being in another game.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, we'll move on.
Yeah, so I was saying, this is a perfect segue into
Ubisoft.
Other bit of news.
Ubisoft has announced that Splinter Cell is getting a remake. So the new game is actually going to be a remake of the original Splinter Cell game.
So here's the problem. Is it going to be open world?
And I would... Well, if it's a
is.
remake of the original one, it shouldn't be.
Yes, I know, but we're talking about Ubisoft here.
Yeah.
They can't. They've literally their senior management has literally got no creativity whatsoever. They literally go open world collectathons and that's it. They literally don't. I don't think they understand a linear story. I don't think like the senior management Ubisoft, the directors, the board. I literally, if you told them single player, single story, level design, they literally would look at you and go, "So how open is this world?" And don't get me wrong. A open world Splinter Cell done correctly would be fucking fantastic.
I don't think it would work.
Well, what I'm saying is Metal Gear Solid 5, technically, if you think about it, shouldn't work. But it does.
Yeah, but that's a Hideo Kojima game.
Yeah, but that's because...
This isn't going to be a Hideo Kojima game.
I know, but what I'm saying is that if done properly, the slight problem is that it's Ubisoft. I don't trust Ubisoft to do a open world stealth game any good.
I don't trust them as much as I trust them to actually do a good Assassin's Creed.
Because, right, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with Assassin's Creed. Yes, the maps are big, but Assassin's Creed isn't really open world. It's a bunch of levels. Big open levels which let you do whatever you want in each town and city. But it's not an open... It's...
Valhalla is.
Valhalla is... No, I'm talking about like from start. The original Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 1 isn't. It's basically a bunch of big open maps.
Yeah.
Where you get to do what you want in them.
It's like hub worlds.
Yeah, they're a bunch of hub worlds. Assassin's Creed 2 is the same. I think Brotherhood is because it's set in Rome. Revelations isn't because it has a bunch of different things. Syndicate is because it's London. It's only based in London.
Liberation is because it's only in Paris.
Yeah. 3
isn't because it's the different cities. It's like Washington and
exactly. Yeah. But they're moved in Origins to a full open world. And it's been like that with all their games. It's like a full open world of absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, nothing to do.
Like, there's nothing interesting in them. There's nothing interesting on the horizon going, I want to explore what that is.
I'll have you know, those pieces of paper that fly away from you, they're very interesting. I think. I don't know. I've never really cared to catch one.
But yeah, like, I don't trust Ubisoft to... I'm like... A lot of the stuff makes no sense in their collectathons as well either.
Well, of course they don't.
It's just literally like what reason? I'm literally like, okay, so I can understand like if, and we're going into like what we would potentially see in an open world Splinter Cell, but like probably Intel drops to like grab like hack computers and all that, and find Intel and all that sort of stuff. I can see that, but like I guarantee they'll be like, find 100 dog tags.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Find 100 dog tags. Really? Why? Because
reasons. What
you get this cool color scheme.
You get this NFT. You get an NFT if you get all 100. Like, the first person.
I guarantee you there'll be some asinine fucking 100 to 150 to 200 collectathon of bullshit, and it'll have nothing to do with the story.
Oh yeah.
Or the actual setting. Like, it'll be some just absolute bullshit. Like, that they won't even explain why they're there. Like, oh, these dog tags. Oh, okay, so was there a war here? Was there no, just they're dog tags.
Just dog tags floating around. Oh, you mean like, oh, we're going the Call of Duty route. I get you. There's no reason for this to be here. It's just here. Yeah. I understand now. Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I mean. On one hand, it's good news that Splinter Cell is getting a reboot. On the other hand, it's Ubisoft. Well, all the problems and caveats that come with Ubisoft.
It's not a reboot, it's a remake.
Reboot, do you honestly think the AAA game industry understands the difference? Because I don't think they do.
I don't think they understand the difference between a banana and an apple, but, you know.
I'm pretty sure I could sell to Yves Guillemot that an apple is a banana. Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I could sell to Yves Guillemot that an apple is an NFT.
Yes.
And make a lot of money off it.
Yes.
Because he's an idiot.
Yes. I mean, he has to be to say to half the stuff he's been saying about NFTs.
I know.
It's like, literally, it's like, do you hear yourself speak? Do you literally, look, Yves Guillemot, like, one, you need to fucking get out of the company. You need to step down and go away. And 2, record yourself trying to defend NFTs and listen to yourself, because my God, that is the argument of a person so full up their own fucking ass. It's like DLC and loot boxes, and they weren't accepted. Fuck off.
And they were not accepted, but one day they will be, because they may take our lives and our blood, but they will never take our NFTs.
No, they may take our actually, no, they won't take anything from us, but we will definitely make sure we keep all our billions of fucking dollars.
Yes.
What are we going to use it on? Nothing.
We're not going to spend it. Would you? I would actually. You know what? I probably wouldn't spend it either, but only because I would like to make a chair out of that money and actually sit in it. I would be like, yes, I have that much money. I can actually sit on a throne made of money.
Yeah. It is just like a lot of these like executives and chief shareholders and CEOs with their fucking billions and millions that they get, and it's like, you know, they're not spending it. It like I said with Bobby Kotick's $150 million bloody bonus. It might as well be worth nothing, because it doesn't go anywhere. It sits in a bank.
Aye.
What does it do? Nothing. It doesn't benefit the country. It doesn't benefit a community. It doesn't benefit anyone. It doesn't even benefit Bobby Kotick, because he doesn't fucking spend it.
No. It benefits Bobby Kotick because he gets to like get his phone out and be like, look
at all these zeros.
Look at all the zeros.
He's got to be careful if he gets his phone out, because, you know, there's a certain phone list that he's on that everyone knows which list I'm talking about.
But yeah, shall we actually talk about good news?
Yes,
Shall we move on?
Yes, we bashed on Ubisoft enough today.
Yeah, so something really cool that I thought we could talk, or just even mention.
Yeah.
Hades is the first video game to ever win a Hugo Award literary prize. So anybody who doesn't know what a Hugo is more to do with books. It's like book prizes. It's what a lot
basically
of
like
writers
best
and that
story
want,
and all that. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of writers want to get that award.
Yeah, it's like it's in a
really
sense
big
it's like
award
like the Oscars but for books.
Yeah,
in a sense,
pretty much.
So for now, I'm pretty sure I don't think a film's ever won one of these yet.
No, I don't think so. No.
Could be wrong, but anyway, that it's for Hades to a game to get that award is a massive deal. One, the story in Hades is phenomenal.
Yep. Yeah. Hades is the very first video game to win a Hugo Award, an annual literary award for the best science fiction or fantasy works of the year.
Yes.
And
notice that it's not from a triple game like or your BioWares or your Naughty Dogs. Oh no. No. Was it Supermassive Games?
Yeah, Supermassive Games.
Supermassive Games. Yeah, so you know the whole argument of The Last of Us 2's a friggin'.
So yeah, this was like a one-off award. So this was for other.
Oh, it was for
other games.
Still,
but the other games in there are good story-driven games. So they're not. It's not like, well, I mean, maybe one of them isn't, but we'll get to that. Well, two of them.
So okay, let's see. What did it go up against?
So it went up against Spiritfarer.
Okay, yeah.
Decent story. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Decent story. The Last of Us 2. Animal Crossing New Horizon. Is there a story in Animal?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
And Blazeball. I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah, out of those, Hades has to win.
Yeah.
Hades' story is like just... It is phenomenal in the way... Not only in the story that it tells, but in the way that it
tells it. Yeah, it's very, very good. Yeah, so basically they are thinking of actually putting in like a video game category into the Hugo Awards.
Yeah, I would agree, because it is like... Maybe not, like I say, maybe not the AAA game industry, because it's too busy, you know, kissing its own ass.
No. The AAA game is just too busy like stabbing itself in the gut and committing seppuku.
But especially some of the indie developers like Celeste, the developers behind Celeste.
Yeah.
Celeste's story is really good. Hades is amazing. I could go on for quite a while going through some indie developing games about how good their stories are. But no, we'll leave it at that. And yeah, I totally think they should. And it's the sort of this is the sort of recognition that I like games getting, because it, as a media, it has the ability to tell some amazing stories, and not just big bang boom.
Yeah.
America.
Well, no, it's not just America.
I'm just using Call of Duty reference here.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty. Call of Duty is just like, yeah, we're America. Yeah, you do know America's not like that anymore, right? Your media has changed, like a lot over the years.
So yeah, I totally think they should have that award every year, because I guarantee you'll have a lot more of the smaller companies winning those than than your AAA, because let's be honest, they don't put the effort in to single player story games. Unless you're Naughty Dog, and even then, you force crunch on your staff to do it.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just Naughty Dog, just kind of like Naughty Dog
patting themselves on the back.
Yeah, Naughty Dog are that company that kind of like stuff their nose up. Like, yes, we are Naughty Dog. Yes.
Yes, we're progressive. Yes,
we're very progressive. Oh yeah, you're totally progressive. Yeah,
yes.
I can see how progressive you are. You have a gay couple in your game. Wow, whoop-de. Didn't do. Well, would you like a chufty bar? Here is your reward for being so progressive.
We had a trans character in, and you know what you made that person's character? That.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Trans.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done so much more with that person apart from what you did.
Well, did you not know trans people? That's all they are. They're just trans. They have no personality.
They have no personality.
They are just trans people.
They have no wants or desires or fears or
Yeah, like they don't go past the I'm a trans person. That's it.
Clearly.
Their life is perfectly happy.
Don't worry,
like
don't worry, Naughty Dog. The games media will literally raise you up on their shoulders and shout to the world that you had a trans character in your game. Good job.
Yeah. Also, that trans character is the reason why quite a few characters die in that game. I just want to point that out.
But the thing is always they didn't do anything with that character apart from
like she was he was persecuted.
Yeah, but that's it. That's the only thing they did with it, with that whole premise. And it was like,
here's the thing. He wasn't even persecuted, right? In the game, they don't actually come out and say that, he was persecuted because he's trans. No, he's persecuted because he cut his hair. And, he's part of a religion where, you don't do that.
Well, no, right. The whole point with that was that he didn't want to be seen as a female, so he cut his hair to look male. And he was ostracized because of that. The point is that instead of building on that character at one point and building and making a more in-depth character, they just went, "Yep, that's enough.
That'll do. We'll stick in with Abby. There we go. Everybody likes Abby now. If we don't like Abby, nobody likes Abby."
Anyway,
fucking Abby.
Yeah, but back to the Hugo Award. Yes, I totally totally agree with.
I think it's a good thing.
A gaming category, and like I say, there are some indie games.
Hey, who knows? The Hugo Awards might do a better deal at actually giving games awards than
the Games Awards.
Every other fucking Game Awards.
Yes.
Well, I don't know the BAFTAs, but the BAFTAs is it's only like an hour long, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very short, is the BAFTAs, but I actually quite like that about the BAFTAs, because sometimes I just think that the Game Awards. This year didn't seem so bad, but last year was my god,
it's a balancing act. I think we went through that last week, so we won't tread back on that.
Yeah, but yeah, totally cool, massive. I do hope there is
congratulations to Supermassive Games.
I'm just trying to think what other games could win it.
Well, we said Celeste. Final Fantasy.
I think it's going
Do
to
you know
have
what?
to be
Do you know what?
games that came out.
Oh,
I don't think it's like games that are already out.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be like in the next year.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like we don't know what games are going to come out in the next year.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, we do, but we don't know how much of an impact they're going to have, what the story's going to be, how good the story's going to be. I mean, yes.
I mean, Elden Ring's going to win everything next year. Let's just be
Elden
straight
Ring
up and honest.
is going to do very well, but let's be honest. It's the whole point of Elden Ring of a Souls game of like you learn the story. The story's not told to you.
This one seems a little bit different. This one seems to be a lot more
you're gonna
like
get
Sekiro.
yeah. You're gonna have a narrative in it, but
Yeah.
I think it's still gonna be very Souls-like, where like the actual like underlying plot is going to be discovered then told to.
I think you might be right, but I do think we're going to get a lot more story driven, as in like a lot more Sekiro.
Yeah, maybe.
So we're actually in the middle of it, not at the end.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So yep, I'm all for this award to be given out yearly.
Yep. And like I think the smaller companies will probably get it.
A lot of the smaller indie developers will definitely probably make
Who knows? Maybe visual novels will finally get their chance.
I mean, possibly.
No. No.
Well, apart from the obvious, waifu and husbando simulators, then yes, they're all. I mean, come on, Steins Gate.
Yeah, Steins Gate's good. That one that's on the Switch is pretty good. The detective.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Famicom?
Yeah.
Detective, something like that.
Anyway,
that's apparently pretty good. So there's always that. But anyway, we shall move on to our final piece of news
for the year.
For this year. Yeah.
Is it big? Is it good? I don't know.
It is. Final Fantasy 14 sales are so good that they've had to stop selling the game.
Yeah, basically the game's that popular they've had to stop selling it because people can't get into the game.
Yes. I finally got into the game like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I finally got in. I mean, granted, I had to be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to get in.
But
I got in.
That's
the point.
That's the point.
But yeah, this is like the server. It's just exploded.
Not even WoW has like this issue.
There is not an MMO that I think has ever thought this would happen.
Yeah.
They thought, we've got like 120 servers. Well, we need more. Nah, we'll be all right. 120, we'll be good. We'll be good.
Nope.
Not here.
Nope.
Not here. So, because of this, obviously they've stopped selling the game. I think it's back up on sale now because I think they have actually got the servers up and running. I could be wrong, so
yeah,
quotation marks.
The point is they stopped selling in order to get a bunch more servers in place.
But also for anybody who was like suffering from the congestion of being stuck in a queue, 10,000 in a queue. I think it was everybody. I think they just gave it to Yoshi just gave it to everybody for he did like a little live stream from the producer, the letter from the producer that they always do. He did something like that, and he basically just said, Final Fantasy is going to be free for like a month. While the servers,
while we're having server issues,
while we're no longer selling the game's actually going to be free. It's something like that, and I'm just like, only Yoshi P would actually do that. There isn't a single person. No one else would do that.
Like, can you imagine if Activision Blizzard did that?
The man is a legend.
That's never going to happen. Like, I mean, WoW needs to get back to the popularity to have that.
It's not going to happen.
Which is never going to. Which is
not with Activision Blizzard being run the way it is. It's not going to happen.
No, exactly. But yeah, like
because Bobby wants his microtransactions.
Yes,
Bobby wants those microtransactions. He wants those players to. He wants to grind those players to make them go to the market shop.
Yes.
He absolutely wants them to do it.
Or buy those loot boxes.
Or buy those battle passes. So for as long as he's there, as much as it does pain me to say this, because I do want WoW to do well, but it's not going to happen. Not with the people who are in charge.
Still in charge. Yeah.
It's like Call of Duty is never going to change until the people leave.
Yeah.
You're not going to get. All you're going to get from now on, from not the one before Vanguard. Black Ops.
Black Ops, yeah.
Yeah. From then till whenever they hopefully finally get some new leadership.
All you're getting is
Call of Duty is only ever going to be Warzone.
Yeah.
Because they don't care about the rest of it because they can't do anything with it. But they can microtransaction the shit out of Warzone.
Yeah, which they have.
Which they have done. So they're not going to give a shit about the main game. They'll release it because they know it's a moneymaker. But they're not going to put as much effort as they used to in it.
Nope. I mean, you can tell with at least with the multiplayer, which used to be the thing for Call of Duty. And like the multiplayer for Vanguard is, let's be honest, shit.
Yeah. Also, gaming media. Yeah. You can't give Vanguard 4 to 5 stars. Like, you can't. I was reading the official the PlayStation magazine.
Yeah.
Because I still buy the magazines because I like them. But I read the review for Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
It got an 8 out of 10. I'm literally there like, how?
Clearly, you're not playing the same game as we are.
How is this possible? How are you giving this game? And it literally goes on. It has a rocky start. But playing as you get through this game, as you go through it, it gets better. And I'm like, no, it doesn't.
That's a slight problem, though. By the time you get through it,
I mean, granted,
there's going to be no one playing it.
Granted, it does get better. I mean, granted, you got to go into Portal and then play the Bad Company 2 game for it to get better. But you know.
I don't understand. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole thing of like only certain things are available in Portal. When they announced it was going to be like, yeah, everything, all the tools from this, and this are you going to have, and it's just like, why? That development has just been a complete and utter fucking farce. I'm
sorry. That is a game that is just like that is not a game that's been in development for 4 years.
No.
It hasn't. That is a slapdash. It's like they put all their effort into making Portal, and whereas Portal's good, it's clearly not finished.
Well, the thing is, like they haven't given. It's almost as if they originally wanted everything in, and then EA went no.
Right? Yeah, that's probably right. That's what I think's happened. They put all their effort into making Portal.
Yeah.
Right. To maybe add into Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Right. And then the heads at EA have come along and been like, no, you got to release a new game. And then it's like, we've only got a year.
And by the way, you can't.
Oh, by the way, you can only use Bad Company 2, 2042, and 1942. You can only use those 3 games.
Also, the new game has to be semi-sci-fi, semi-future.
Yeah.
Why? Because we wanted it to be.
Yeah, because that's the trend now.
Because I mean, when they were like billing, like they were promoting it before it was launched.
This is a segue, by the way.
Yeah, then they were promoting it. They were going on about like, oh yeah, this is going back to the roots, and that's why we've called it 2042 because it's going to be going back to the roots of 1942.
Yeah.
And blah 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 blah.
No.
No. And it's not. It really, really isn't.
It really isn't. It's so bad. But anyway, back to Final Fantasy 14. It's fucking mint. The Reaper's awesome. I love the Reaper. I need to get it up to level 80 so I can actually start.
I need to get the expansion and I need to get back on.
You need to get Shadowbringers because you don't have that. You've got up to Stormblood.
No, I think I've got Shadowbringers.
Oh, you've bought Shadowbringers.
I think I've bought Shadowbringers. But anyway, I've got plenty of time to get there and then.
Yeah, I know. You haven't even got to Heaven's Ward yet, so you're fine. But yeah, the Reaper's really fun. I finally got the Sage. I've tried the Sage.
Mm-hmm.
He's fun. Like the way he works is like. It rewards you for being aggressive.
Yeah.
Because like the damage that you do buffs your shields that you put onto somebody else.
So you put a shield on and then you start doing damage and that damage then goes on to shield health.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It also goes on to so you do a bit of damage.
So like a raid,
your heal.
in a raid you would actually like in a sense put the shield on the tank.
Yes.
And then just start DPSing the.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not very good at it yet. I'm just gonna keep practicing. I've gotten pretty good at the Reaper stuff though. like the timings and shit like that, and the combos. So the Reaper's really fun to use. I just want to get the Bloodborne outfit now.
Yeah.
I just need to get up to the top where he's got the hat and and the big cloak.
Yeah. Bloodborne. I really do wish From Software would do another Bloodborne game.
It's up to Sony, isn't it?
I know it's up to Sony.
By the sounds of it, there are rumours that Bluepoint's going to be making basically
Because
like
I
remaster of Bloodborne 1.
I love my character's look in Bloodborne that I've ended with. With the what's it called? The crown, the silver mask.
Oh, the Kanehurst
helmet. The Kanehurst helmet with the crow's cape, and that look is just. It is so good. I love that look. That's amazing.
My guy just looks like a hobo. No, I'm not even joking, because it's the DLC armor. It's like to be fair, it's the best physical armor in the game.
Yeah.
If you've got the DLC.
I mean, granted, that isn't really saying much since all of Bloodborne's armor's pretty paper thin.
Yeah, it's pretty paper thin, but it's the
whole nature of the combat, though.
Yeah, he just looks like a hobo with a fancy hat. That's what my guy looks like. Yeah, because it's like ripped. It's like a ripped coat and all this other stuff, and it's just. But I was like, he looks pretty cool. He looks all right.
So yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is that popular they had to stop selling the game.
Yep.
Tell me another company that has that happened to.
And tell me another company that would actually do that.
I know, because EA would still sell Titanfall even though it was unplayable. Even though it was unplayable because it's hacked.
They would promote it. They'd be like, yes, this is on sale.
Can you
come play Titanfall?
Oh wait,
even
you
though
can't. You can't. So yeah, popularity does have its consequences.
Oh my
Just
God.
not to. I don't think to the level anyone thought it
I don't
would.
think anybody. I don't think any. I knew there was going to be queues. You know, I knew there was going to be a queue.
There's an expansion launch. Yeah. It's like it happens all the time. Destiny 2 has the same problem.
Oh my God, which queen?
WoW,
oh God,
WoW
has
its expansion launch queue server issues. All MMOs have them. I just didn't think it'd get to the stage where they literally had to stop selling the game because that many people.
It has been the first time I've ever been 10,000th in a queue.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, it's very worth it. Like Final Fantasy 14 is definitely worth it. The critically acclaimed. Critically acclaimed. Final Fantasy 14.
And considering the fact that Final Fantasy 14 on its very first launch, before we even had A Realm Reborn,
see this is the reason why Yoshi P will forever be the greatest games director.
Yeah.
No one. There's not a single.
I don't even think Kojima
would ever do this.
I don't think even Kojima would be able to do what Yoshi P
there is a documentary on Final Fantasy 14 on YouTube. I can't remember who made it, but it's very good, and it talks to people who actually are even still there.
Yeah.
Who work on the game now. It talks to them, and like this stuff that they did is absolutely it's mind-boggling. Like they fixed the game while making a new game.
And then when they were ready to launch A Realm Reborn, they had an event to literally annihilate the world. Like that was an in-game event. That opening cutscene for Final Fantasy 14, that is an actual in-game event that happened for Final Fantasy 14.
I wish it was here, because it wasn't available over here when they were doing that.
Yeah, when that actually happened. Well, I think it was, but it was only on PC and we didn't have a PC able to play it.
Yeah.
But that would have been amazing.
I would have totally... Because I wanted to play Final Fantasy 14, even though it had the...
yeah. I did as well. I was always interested in Final Fantasy 11, and then but we've it's only been the last 10 years that we've been I've been able to actually have an actual PC capable of playing proper PC games, and
even less for me,
and even less for you, and yours is looking a bit dated, long in the tooth now.
I think that's 8 years old now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it's been, and the only way we could have gotten Final Fantasy 11 is if the PS2 version was released.
Yeah,
and it wasn't
I think
in Europe.
It was the Xbox version that was released in Europe.
Yeah, but we didn't have an Xbox.
We
But
didn't
no,
have an Xbox.
the PS2 like online Final Fantasy 11 was not released, and I was very, very disappointed when that happened. And then 14 is really good.
Yeah, it's great.
And like I said, like we've said before, Square Enix, you need to make a statue of Yoshi P.
Legend.
You need to make a statue. There needs to
I
be.
generally wish I could have been like a fly on the wall when he went to the board meeting and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna fix this game, but we're also gonna make a brand new game at the same time."
Yeah, because the game's problems
yeah,
are fundamentally broken.
we're also going to we're also going to give it to them for free.
Yeah, to everyone who has the game right now, we're going to give it to them free. They're going to be able to basically have brand new characters in the new game.
We like, oh my god, just to see their faces, I would have been like,
A bunch of number crunchers.
yeah, what?
I think what happened with Final Fantasy 14 is like a random, like, unbelievable set of timing, like mashing together, where like Square Enix wasn't doing that well.
Square Enix needed something,
and like it was at the case of like
they'll
have the problems with 15 and 15 verses and was it 15 verses? No, it was Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 13
had its problems. Final Fantasy 13 didn't sell that great. Neither did its sequels. And 13 verses wasn't. They were still in development hell.
Yeah.
With 13
which
verses.
eventually became 15 but like they were still having problems with it. And then Yoshi P comes and goes, "Yeah, we need to do this to save 14."
Yeah,
and it's almost like they probably went, "Well, we've got no other choice."
I think that was like it's fourth down and 10. Like the only way you're going to do this, it's like 10 seconds left. You've got you've got to go Hail Mary.
You're down 6 points.
Yeah,
you're down 6 points. You're on the halfway line. You're 4 and you're 4th and 10.
Yeah, you've got to go Hail Mary. You've got no choice.
There's like 8 seconds on the clock. You've got one play. That's it. You have to make sure, it's like, this is your only option. And Yoshi P took it and he did something that I don't think anyone was expecting to happen. And it's turned what was probably
he's turned what should have been a dead game
into
probably the biggest
loved,
MMO ever now,
and with a fan base that loves the game and the lore
and basically it's straight up because he plays Final Fantasy 14. Then that's the difference between 14 and WoW. That is the difference. 14, you can come along and be like, oh well, 14 focuses a lot more on story than WoW, and WoW focuses a lot more on rate. No, the gameplay is better because the developers of 14 actually play the game.
Yeah.
The developers of WoW do not.
Which means that when they add new mechanics and that, they know when it feels wrong.
Yeah. And when a beta tester comes along and says, "Well, no, this is right. This doesn't feel right. Or this is broken. Or this is wrong," and all this sort of stuff, they go, "All right, okay," and then they try it out, and then they go, "Oh yeah, it is broken."
Yeah, this is kind of broken right now.
Yeah, and I think if you're gonna be in a company that's gonna make an MMO, or you need to tell your developers,
you need to play the game.
You guys play the game. You have to, because those guys have to keep that game working.
I mean, yes, before anyone says, yes, WoW staff did play WoW. Problem being is that they weren't the ones making the game. They were the ones doing it on their work time and then shoving all the work onto the lower ranking employees.
Yeah.
That's not what we mean.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, everyone plays the game.
Everyone plays the game, understands what works and what doesn't, and then goes into the developing part of the game and like adding stuff. Not what Activision Blizzard did, which was basically shove all the work onto the staff that would be probably fired in 6 months.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, Final Fantasy 14, so good. So good.
Yeah, I need to get back on it. Mad Dragoon is probably floundering on his own.
He's probably just lost in the snowfields. Bless him.
I mean, he does look pretty badass, so he's probably just in a pub in one of like the inns or taverns, just like the ones that are like leaned up against the pillar.
Yeah.
That is literally a dragoon. Too fucking cool for their own good.
Everybody wants to be the dragoon. Straight off. Everybody wants to be the dragoon.
Because they're so fucking bad. Well, one, the dragoon is literally a Final Fantasy class.
It's a classic one.
Like every other class has some form or another in other RPGs.
Yeah.
Like dragoon is a full on, like the way dragoon is in Final Fantasy is like, I don't think I know another game that has dragoons like that.
No.
Unless you're talking about Legend of Dragoon again, but again, that's Square Enix still.
That's a.
By the way, can you please give us a new Legend of Dragoon, please?
Yeah.
I was unfortunate enough not to be able to play it originally, so please.
Yeah. Yeah. My samurai's doing. He's pottering along. He's doing. I just love the combos of the samurai. It just looks so fucking cool. Yeah. Especially the charge attack. Oh my god, the charge attack where like the floor freezes beneath him and he's just like, whoa. So, I feel so good when I play that game. I feel so good. I fought Rimura, like the new stage Rimura for the Eden things. I got my ass kicked. I just walked in and I was just like, what the bollocks is going on?
Wait, this isn't Rimura.
What the
I've fought him before. What the hell is this?
Why does he have a horse's body? What is going on? And then I died.
Oh, so that's a combination of Rimura and Ixion, then, isn't it? Oh god, no.
So
that is pain and suffering.
Yeah, I'm like, I put in the chat first time, and then somebody just went, "Oh well, good luck."
That's it. Yeah, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Oh, I died. I died multiple times. Credit to that healer, because that healer picked me up every time. Like, he picked me up and was just like, yeah, just pick up one of those thunder orbs, please. I was like, I can do that. I can do that. And then the good thing is with the raid, especially the Eden raids, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna die. Like, just straight up, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this is all of them. This is for the new version of Laveria, the new version. Latvian. The new version of Titan. The new version of Titan. Yes, you are going to die because he's not. Not only is he a bitch this time, he's an even bigger bitch.
I mean, Titan had some bullshit.
Oh, this one's got even more fucking bullshit mechanics. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm dreading Ifrit and Shiva. Because they're the next ones, I think. I've got to fight those two at the same time.
Oh god, no!
No, it's Garuda and Ifrit at the same time.
Oh god,
that's the next step.
I think isn't Garuda in like the Realm Reborn? She's the last one you fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because Ifrit's first, then it's Titan, then it's Garuda.
Yeah.
And then you fight Rimura, and then I think you fight somebody because Rimura is like in between.
Yeah.
Or Ramu, sorry. Ramu is in between Realm Reborn and Heaven's Wall.
Yeah. Which I've done.
And I think there is another one. I just can't remember who it is.
Yeah.
So you got to fight those two at the same time.
Great.
And that's the bit I'm up to.
Lovely.
So I'm not looking forward to that.
No, that sounds terrible.
But I really want to finish the whole Eden thing before I go any further with the story.
Eden is probably the last boss, like the main.
No. Eden is in the game. Spoilers, by the way. Eden is this sort of like it's a city, but it's like a controllable city. You actually go into Eden.
Oh, it's a bit like Alexander. In a sense. Right.
Yeah. So Eden might be the final boss.
Right.
But I'm not sure. So I'm doing that at the moment, and I'm dying a lot.
What absolutely pain, suffering, and destruction has yet to be put in the game? I mean, like summon wise, which summons have not been put in the game that you looked at you going, oh please not him. Atmos. I do not want Atmos.
Yeah, I don't want to fight Atmos. No, not because it's like I think it'd be hard or anything, but he'd be fucking terrifying. Imagine that. Imagine actually seeing that. Like,
we're fighting that.
Why does it have a giant mouth?
Like, Diablos is basically just a...
Diablos, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, Diablos is already in it.
A lot of the Final Fantasy 8 ones are in.
Yeah, which is ridiculous considering how many summons are in that game.
Yeah.
Just, like, how many? It's ridiculous.
I wouldn't mind more Final Fantasy 8 ones in there. Because there are a few that are... Doom Train's not in it.
Yeah, I think Doom... Well, actually, they could probably have Doom Train as a fight on the train.
Yeah. I know there is a fight on the train on one of the raids.
Yeah.
On the Alexander raid, I think. So you could do that.
Then there's... is it the Brothers? I don't think the Brothers are in 14. The big one and the small one.
Oh, yes.
I call them Brothers. I can't remember their actual name, but I'm pretty sure it's Brothers. Or maybe that was just the European release. I don't know.
So, I don't know. I don't think Cerberus is in it. I don't think I've seen Cerberus yet. If he is, I haven't seen him. Oh no, I think Cerberus is in the.
Because I know there's a bunch of the summons that are like area events.
Yeah.
Like
Odin's one of them. I still remember that. It was back when the PS4 first came out.
Yeah.
And the upgrade from PS3 to PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how long I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. Okay, so don't at me. So I'd just gotten the upgrade, and for one event, they actually spawned Odin in Gridania.
Yeah, I remember seeing
the frame rate drop because everybody was there. I think almost the entire server must have been there.
I think I was accidentally there when he spawned in once, and it was an unannounced thing, and it was just literally like, wait, that's up. Fuck! I'm getting the fuck out of there because I was literally like I was bare minimum level at that point.
Yeah.
For that area, and I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm fighting I'm going opposite."
Because I remember it being announced that Odin was dropping, and I remember just like, okay, yeah, nothing. Because this is back when I was max level. I was a max level bard. I had all the armor. So
you were OP as hell.
I'm not going to be the only one who's going to fight Odin. There's going to be, and then I saw everyone. And everyone was there. And then Odin dropped, and my god, the frame rate dropped. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I could be just stood there. I don't know. The screen is just like not moving.
The screen is that it's not moving, and then every so often explosions.
Yes. Oh, it's so fun, and it's just the other little things like the roleplay community that's in there is so good.
The fact that the roleplay community is that organised as well, that they actually have like set routines for we're all gonna log in at this time on this server, and we're all gonna do our shit, and it's gonna be great. The fact that when you accidentally bump into a roleplay server group and it's like you see them marching around, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing.
What is that? I got invited to a party, which was weird. That was weird because I walked in and I was just like,
not sure
I'm just going to sit at the bar. I'm not sure this is for me. But yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is doing fantastically well, which is great. More people playing Final Fantasy 14, the better, I think, because I love that game.
Granted, at the moment there's too many people playing.
Yes,
but that's a solvable problem.
I had come to terms with this before even Endwalker came out.
I
knew what
I mean is that's a solvable problem. I mean, granted, Square Enix will have to buy more servers and make more servers and all that sort of stuff, but it's a good problem to have and solvable.
To be fair, the amount of money they've probably made off Endwalker, they can afford the extra service. Because you got to think, like, a lot of the people who have bought Endwalker, they won't just have bought Endwalker.
No, they
would have bought the full set.
Yeah.
So that's a. I mean, it's not a lot of money because, like, I know the Shadowbringers set was only like it was like a £10 dearer than just buying Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
So you got like a Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood for a tenner. So it's not massively dearer, but that's still an extra £10.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all good. Congrats to Final Fantasy 14. Didn't think it was going to be that popular that you had to stop selling the game.
Yeah.
That's a unusual circumstance.
Yeah.
But it looks like they are solving the problems, and hopefully, like you said, the more people playing it, the better.
Yes.
Just next time, more service.
Yeah.
And even then, you're probably going to.
And if you could all not play the game when I want to get on, please, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it.
It would be nice.
I would like to not be some thousandth in the queue, please.
10,000. Jesus. Anywho, I think that's enough for today. And most likely, unless something ridiculous drops between now and next Monday, the end of the year.
Yes, most likely that's going to be it. So unless something happens with Activision, the whole lawsuit that's happening, unless something massive happens with that, I really don't think there's any news that's going to come out. Unless again, Dungeon Fighter got a release date. I have no idea what it is though.
Yeah,
because they released a trailer after the beta. Oh no! It's definitely not going to be February. That game is not ready. That game's not ready. Not ready to be released in February. I mean, it's good. It's good. I suck at it, but I like it.
I wish they had in the beta the ability to actually just play with your friends because
just a training mode.
I'm just not good.
This was the first beta, so the second beta might have a better sort of invite friend thing.
My worry is it's going to be the same as
Guilty Gears, where it was just
yeah, you just basically make a room
just
and you
test.
get
it's just
more. No, what I mean is Guilty Gears multiplayer is basically you make a room and then you give a code to your friends to come in instead of just going, I invite my friend into this room. And it's no, can't do that. Can't be simple, can it? No. You have to make it complex for some reason.
We also played King of Fighters.
Yes, that was fun.
That was very fun. I really enjoyed.
That was fun because they actually had the ability to make a room and invite your friends, which is just make a simple thing. Make it simple. Don't make it complicated with codes and all that sort of stuff. Yes, I understand stuff like Among Us does that because of just the way the game's built, but don't when it's stuff like
if it doesn't need it.
Yeah, if it doesn't need it, don't do it. Make it simple. Keep it simple. That's all you need to do. Anywho.
There was one thing that I didn't like about King of Fighters. So obviously, while it was fully installing, I did the training.
Yes.
Right, and you're training with that character.
Yes.
So when we actually went in to play the game, I was like, I'm going to be that character because I've just been training with him, so I know a little bit.
And he's not there.
And he's not there.
Yes,
I was I don't like this.
I was like, oh god, no.
I now have to learn moves.
I have to now learn other characters. I mean, granted, they have Terry Bogard, who is pretty much self-explanatory. Yeah. And a lot of the moves are very similar to pull off. There's usual Hadouken and Shoryuken inputs and sort of that. So, it's self-explanatory. You can learn a decent amount. I mean, the computer started doing stuff with Blue Mary, and I was like, wait, you can do that? Oh, God, no. Basically think King.
Yeah.
Multi-string.
Yeah. Fucking grapplers, man.
Anyway.
Fucking grapplers and 2D fighters.
Anyway, thus ends 2021.
Well, at least to Christmas. Like I said, we might be back after Christmas, the week before, the Monday after Christmas, but it will take something big.
It'll take something huge to be announced.
We've done a lot of chats.
Yes.
I don't think we took a break this year. We've done at least one chat a week.
Yes.
So that's at least 52 this year.
Yeah, potentially 52, 50. Yeah, 52.
So this will be our break. So, yeah. And plus, there's nothing really.
There is literally no news. Like we say, it's going to take something massive to be announced.
It'll take something like Bobby Kotick is resigning from Activision.
Bobby Kotick, Yves Guillemot are resigning from their positions. That's what it's going to take. But anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed. Well, I hope this year has not been as shitty as 2020 to everyone.
I don't think it's been as shitty as 2020.
Yes,
but it has been
pretty.
It's not been great.
No.
Let's just put it like that. It's been decent.
It's been better than last year.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, and at the end of the day, that's all you can really ask.
Yeah,
for.
And even though that is a very low bar, it's still better than last year. Yeah. Hoping 2022 is an improvement.
And just think it will be, because we've got Elden Ring.
Yes.
We've got the most anticipated game.
The Elden Ring award goes to Elden Ring.
The most anticipated game of ever.
I just hope it doesn't fall. It doesn't fall into the same trap.
Going to.
It shouldn't. I mean, the fact that like the demo has come out and people have played it and said, "Yeah, this is amazing."
Yeah, the fact that they've actually done a demo and allowed people to actually like
Play
upload it onto YouTube
Yeah,
as well.
That bodes well.
Not like Cyberpunk, where here's a demo, but you can't do anything until we say.
Yeah.
Which was like 2 days before release.
Yeah. So stuff to look forward to next year, and that is us for this year.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to next year?
Apart from Elden Ring.
Apart from Elden Ring.
That's a good one.
Me personally, I am looking forward to any sort of announcement towards one, the MMO that Riot Games are working on.
Yes.
Which is going to be set in the League of Legends world.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to just an announcement.
See what the hell.
See what they're doing.
What they plan to do.
And two, the only other game that I've actually really been looking forward to is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Yes.
Other than Elden Ring.
Which went radio silent, has been radio silent for quite a bit.
Yeah, because they announced it too early and they came out like, we weren't supposed to announce that.
I'd probably say Gran Turismo 7.
Gran Turismo 7? Good choice.
I'm
Good choice.
looking forward to an actual proper Gran Turismo game that's not just the sport, like the
sport version.
The sports racing, like the actual thing of like, get a frigging second-hand car, tune it up, and go racing in it.
Yes.
I do actually like the look of the fact that it looks like you're going to be able to customize the cars as well, a la Forza. So I'm looking forward to all the cool stuff that people get to do on it.
It's gonna be cool. We can do our mini races again.
Yes. That's if the minis are in it.
What was the other game? There was another game. Oh, Dead Space.
Yes.
Dead Space.
EA?
Any sort of don't EA this.
Yeah, don't EA this.
Don't EA this. Just
we warned you about Battlefield, and look how that turned out.
Just don't EA this. Just please, if there's one game that you go, you know what? Let's not do the stupid idea.
It's this one.
It's this one. Just release Dead Space as a good game. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for much. At least I don't think I'm asking for much. I'm just asking you to release Dead Space in a working condition.
Without any bullshit.
Without any stupid bullshit that makes me have to buy things. That's all I'm asking. Alright? You can put DLC in the game.
No.
No.
Original?
No. Release the game. Release and then release the DLC like afterwards.
Release an actual fully completed game.
Yeah. And then release the DLC. And not skins, like actual DLC, so like levels and stuff like that.
Extra stuff that happens.
Don't put multiplayer in it. Nobody wants multiplayer.
No one wants multiplayer. Hell, if you want to add DLC, put in stuff like, I don't know, a storyline that happens during everyone going batshit crazy on the Ishimura.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Engineer.
Yeah. Or have you be a guard.
Yeah.
Be one of the security guards that work on the...
Do that.
Yeah, do that. Or be one of the scientists that finds the marker and brings it up to the ship.
Yeah. Just have an actual fully released game first before you do that.
Yes. Please do that. Don't EA this. If there's any game that you don't EA, please let it be this. Alright? Because we all know you're going to fuck up Mass Effect. I don't care what anybody says. Mass Effect 4 looks really good. No, it doesn't. Because EA are going to fuck it up.
I mean, all we've seen is concept art, and I'm always worried about EA.
And Dragon Age is going to be the same. We all know this is going to happen. No one's looking at Dragon Age 4 and thinking, yeah, that's going to be a great game. No, everybody knows it's going to be shit. Everybody who expects anything from EA other than a mess is drunk.
Yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for today and
Yes.
the year, unless major announcements happen.
Yes.
Which we will obviously cover. But don't expect it, because it's the new year. It's the end of the year. It's the holidays. People have gone home.
Yeah, there's not
At
much.
least they should have.
There's not much to go on with. So, yeah.
So, For the last time this year, probably.
Yes.
Most likely.
I do hope you've enjoyed this chat. Any thoughts, obviously, leave some comments down below. And we'll see you in the next ones. Bye now.
Doodles!